Hey everybody, and welcome back to Casual Commander. I'm Tim,
And I'm Chris.
and it's the day. It's the time that's Final Fantasy. There's a billion cards. We're gonna talk about 16 out of a billion.
Dude, like, I have never seen a spoiler season drag out as much as this.
It's been fucking months, man. It started before I went to Europe.
Yeah,
That was a month and a half ago.
yeah, they are milking this for all it's worth.
And
Now, granted, it is from what I can tell a very strong set,
oh yeah, yeah.
but they sure are hyping it up a lot. Like every week, I'm like, all right, Tim, you ready to do spoilers for Final Fantasy? And then like five more cards drop that day, and I'm like, never mind.
Yeah. And like, dude, I'll be honest, man. Like, I get that there's what 30 of these games, but like, come on, you could make some cuts somewhere, right? There's
I mean, I think
15
it's fine.
Cids. Why don't we just cut one of them?
Oh, we love Sid, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never played the game.
You did.
We are not the people to review this set, if I'm being honest.
I wish I could see because the lands. I'm curious how many cards there like I unique cards there are right now. I think the lowest is 309. I think there's 309 cards in this set if you include like all of the lands. Wait, nope. Hold on. What is this? Oh, that's a commander deck. Okay, yeah, 309 cards.
I'm gonna go read out some commons that I feel like they could have left out. Item shopkeep. Get rid of it. Who needs that?
What is it?
Warrior's sword. Why do you? Ugh. You've got 8 swords in the equipment part. Why do they need this?
They have instant ramen.
That is valid. They should keep that one. But suplex? Dumb. It's a dude
What are you
running
talking
after
about?
a
Suplex is
train.
awesome. Yeah, that's I guess fitting. I
Is
don't
it?
know.
What does that
Okay,
mean?
listeners, let's be clear. Let's be clear that Tim and I know nothing about Final Fantasy. I
Right.
have played one Final Fantasy game, and it was Final Fantasy Tactics for the Nintendo DS. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. So, that is the extent of my knowledge of Final Fantasy. I know there's Moogles. I know that there's Chocobos. I know
It's
there's Cactuar.
it's pronounced moguls.
Moguls?
I don't know.
How do
I
you know
don't
that?
know.
It's Moogles. It's Moo.
Chris, I don't know. I've played Sephiroth on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's my extent of knowledge of
Wow.
this game.
It's yeah, Koopo.
Kupo, okay. Undercity Dire Rat. There's too much. Final Fantasy fans, you got too much. You don't get another one
They're
for
eating. I mean, they're
years.
eating well. Don't get me wrong. They're Final Fantasy. I mean, let's be real. Like this, Wizards probably said we need a way to print money.
That's what they do every set. Let's not
Not
pretend.
nah. Like, come on. You're telling me Aether Drift printed money.
Yeah.
What even was this set before this one, Tim?
Um God, it feels like Strixhaven at this point. It's been so
What was
long.
this set before this?
Did we even review it?
We did.
Then it was Tarkir.
Very good. Yep, it was Dragonstorm.
Yeah.
I was just quizzing you, brother. Anyway,
I
so
genuinely thought there was one in between that we missed.
so if let's just forewarn, if Tim or I butcher or have no idea why a particular character or ability does what their ability or character does, we apologize. Feel free to laugh at our ignorance.
I don't apologize. And don't message me. Do not DM me about it. I don't care.
Please DM Tim.
I will. You'll be blocked.
Please.
I
It'll
will
be
send
worth
you a
it.
picture of a better IP.
It'll be worth it for it'll be worth it for the meme to message Tim.
It feels
Do
like
it do
Final
it for the
Fantasy
meme.
fans in video games are what like One Piece fans are in anime, right? It's like Die Hard, and I don't get it.
I'm getting harassed that one of my cards is unacceptable.
Yeah, we got a diehard fan in chat, I think, and he's just completely calling out Chris.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna switch out this card.
Change it to
for
Chocobo Kick,
Ultima.
Chris. Change it to Chocobo Kick. It's got kicker, and it's a kick card, and it's a little chicken
Genius.
kicking what looks
There,
like a
fine.
frog.
I changed one of my cards. I just deleted the rest of the text after Ultima, and it's a different card now.
Chris, you should
Because
change.
God forbid there's a spell named Ultima and a character also fucking named Ultima.
Chris, just change it to Sabo Tender. It's a big cactus. You should put Sabo Tender in there.
Why aren't we just ranking all 15 arts of Cid?
I think we could, Chris. That's only one fucking card off from how many we normally do. And it's one guy. One guy gets 15 cards, right? That's almost as many as Evolving Wilds
The
there
whole
are.
episode, right? That's an easy episode, Tim. Let's
Easy.
just bracket the Cids.
Cid versus Cid. Who wins? I think it's Cid. Cid's better. Okay, moving on. Cid versus Cid again. The second showdown.
Could you
Crazy.
imagine like what I just said about the spell Ultima and then also a character named Ultima? Could you imagine running around just like anytime you like you're a wizard, Tim, and you just go around, I cast Tim. Tim.
What was the guy from Fallout? Was it Gary? Gary.
God, why can't they make a whole Fallout set?
How many Garys did they have in Fallout? Cid got 15. There were like 100 Garys in that vault.
Oh, Cid. By the way, for our listeners, Cid is not on our bracket.
At all. We had 15 chances. We took 0.
I mean, he's a funny card, but also he's not that exciting.
I do have a rules question. So I see that all of the Cid cards say a deck can
You
have
can
any
only
number.
have one out.
Yeah, okay, that is my question.
You can have an entire deck of Cid, but only have one out because he's legendary, and that's fitting because there's technically only one Cid. He just travels between all of the games and dimensions or whatever.
So he's like Patches in Soulsborne.
Kind
games.
of, yeah.
Okay.
Like every Final Fantasy has a Cid. I think he technically started it too, but whatever.
See, I feel like
Oh, hold on one second.
okay, I'm just gonna talk because we're recording and Chris had to step away for a second. I feel like there's only 15 Cids, but I know that there's at least 38 Final Fantasy games. Just like Biggs and Wedge. Zane, you keep saying words, man. You keep saying words in chat that I don't get. They're not big words, but they still scare me, and I don't understand them. And you repeat after me.
Sorry. Abby was yelling at me because I left some tomatoes in a bowl and forgot about them. And now the tomatoes have liquefied.
Ew.
Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. I'll take that L.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
I just
Anyway.
this is not our set, man.
I think this is going to be the most fun bracket we've ever done.
I genuinely thought about just picking like 8 commons and just going with it.
That's funny. Anyway, Tim, we talk about this every set. What are new cards? What are new types? What are new abilities? I don't know. There's so many.
Well, Chris, I've got a new ability. It's called Bad Breath. Whenever this creature enters, each opponent discards a card.
not
It's Bad Breath, Chris. It's an ability. There's Job Select.
Job select. Okay, that actually has to do with fantasy. That's
does it?
actually a new thing. Yes,
okay.
jobs are like your class in Final Fantasy.
They're called jobs.
They're called jobs.
I play video games exclusively to not think about my job.
Yeah, well, welcome to Final Fantasy. Everybody be working. Anyway, how about we talk about some of these enchantment creatures? Those are pretty cool.
Oh, the summons.
The summons.
I do
yeah.
actually think those are cool.
Yeah, a saga creature. So you get the saga ability and you get a creature out of it. Pretty cool.
Neato.
Very
And
cool.
then you sacrifice it at the...
Yeah, but
final
it's
step.
also like they have a very high power and toughness for what you're casting them for.
Sure. Well,
So it's
not
worth
this
it.
one.
Well, whatever. But like Leviathan is a 6/6 for 4 that gets you a ton of stuff, right? Like there's value in these things. They also have side quests. Not many of them, but they're fun little things that you get to do. They have a lot of flip cards, a lot of MDFCs, which is pretty fun. What else do they have? They have mill in here, because why not?
What do you mean they have mill? They have mill in every set.
Yeah, there's a lot of mill in here.
Okay. What about Star Scourge?
What is that?
I don't know.
You're just
Chris.
naming off like named abilities.
Yes, exactly. My first friend. What is that one?
Which one is this?
Xenos Yay Galvis.
What does that even mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean, Chris? It's Xenos Yay Galvis.
Who is that?
He's from Final Fantasy, Chris. How do you not
You're right.
know? He's
Xenos Galvis, my first friend. By the way, if you look like really closely next to the set number is the Final Fantasy that they're from. So Xenos Galvis is from Final Fantasy 14.
Chris, there's only 2 things I think about when I think about Final Fantasy, and it's Cid and Xenos Yay Galvis, all right?
That's all it should be.
That's all that comes to mind.
Yeah, Ryan's right. They have tiered abilities, which is kind of like, remember when they did that paw print thing in okay. Anyway, yeah. So let me find one. Here we go. Like ice magic. Basically, when you cast it, you then pick another ability and then pay that mana. So you know how like okay, in Final Fantasy, spells kind of build on top of each other, right? So there's like Blizzard, Blizzara, Blizzaga in the tiers of their strength.
Okay.
So just Blizzard is like your basic ice spell. And then Blizzara is a stronger version of Blizzard. And Blizzaga is like the maximum version of Blizzard.
Okay.
Whatever. They have cards that let you do that. So they have cards with choice, so they can scale into the end game, which is pretty cool. Lots of cycles.
I want to change one of my cards out. I want to put Summon Fat Chocobo in.
Okay, which card is getting replaced?
I don't know. Maybe we just add a 17th card. And
all right, we're adding... No, oh god, we can't do that.
He gets a bye into the final round.
I don't think I can add in a bye.
Its 2 abilities are Wark and Kerplunk.
Okay, you're getting rid of Summon Bahamut.
Fine.
And you're replacing with what?
Summon Fat Chocobo.
Summon Fat Chocobo.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be done. We should have just picked 16 cards that had to do with Chocobos.
Chris, there's 80 cards with Chocobos on them. I've counted.
I know.
Oh, there's 81. Summon Chocomog.
Summon Chocomog. Wow. Okay. Anyway. We obviously know a lot about Final Fantasy. So just be forewarned, like all of our rankings and our picking of cards have nothing to do with theme. It is entirely to do with do we like that card? I'm sure we will be corrected about the theming. I'm sure we'll be corrected about everything when it comes out. But I feel like we picked some good cards, Tim.
Yeah. I know I did.
I am, though. I will say I am excited to look at the commander decks. I think the commander decks are going to be really cool. But once again, also they have like 30 new cards in each commander deck.
Are any of them as good as Ice Flan? Because Ice Flan seems pretty strong. It seems like a pretty strong dessert-themed blue card.
Anyway, so we're also getting some dual lands in towns, which is pretty cool. It's very interesting. And the dual lands, they're kind of neat. We're getting all kinds of fun new lands. So we're getting transform lands. So like Balam Garden Seed Academy. Because, okay. It enters tapped. Tab, add green or a blue. And then 5 green, blue, tap it, transform it. It costs 1 less for each other town you control. And then it turns into a vehicle. We're also getting lands with adventures tied onto them, which is also pretty darn cool. So you basically cast a land for its adventure and then play it as that land. Tapped, but you get to play it, which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Tim's just like, I know we don't have any of those ranked right now because they are technically a cycle. So like in this one, Jador Aristocratic Capital. It's a land town. It enters tapped. It gets a tap for blue. But it also has 4 green sorcery adventure. Target opponent mills half their library rounded down.
That's not bad.
Like that's pretty cool, right?
It's kind of annoying.
There's some
but
cool stuff here. But whatever. Anyway, okay. What do you say we get into the actual bracket? The cards that matter.
It feels like it's only been an hour.
I know. We've been recording for like 20.
20 hours? I thought so.
Yeah, 20 hours. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start the tournament. Wait, nope. I didn't. Nope. Oh, undo start tournament because I didn't hit random. Okay. Now I'm hitting random. All right, so Tim, as is tradition, please tell me when to stop.
Okay, Chris, when I say when
Why do we do
I
this?
say
Why is this a tradition?
Stupid. What could be stupid?
Stop. Oh, okay,
No,
Tim.
no,
Good-
I didn't
good
say
s-
it, Chris. Keep going. Keep clicking.
Tim, our listeners don't give a shit about you being dumb.
Keep clicking, Chris. When I say sabotender, stop. Okay, when I say the word
Oh, you said stop. Okay.
sabotender,
You said stop.
damn it.
All right, start tournament. All right, do you want to pull up cards? I can pull up cards, I guess. So the first one is it's me versus you.
Wow.
So the first one is Go-Go, Master of Mimicry.
Ooh.
So let me bring him up. You guys can see him. Okay. XX or a Go-Go Master of Mimicry, 2 and a blue for a 2/4 legendary wizard. It has XX and tap him. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. This ability can't be copied, and X can't be 0.
That's pretty cool.
Panharmonicon to the extreme here.
Which I feel like you can't decide if you love or hate.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
You
I love
always
this
talk
card.
about how you think it's boring.
That doesn't mean it's good. It's not good.
Oh yeah, but I feel like we've had a couple of these brackets where you're like, it's boring.
It's possible that I just built it boring because it's just straight landfall. But like any deck that has blue and doubling, like, could you imagine this guy with like Ruin Crab?
I forget what Ruin Crab does, to be honest.
He basically is landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, each opponent mills 3 cards. Plop like a card like that. I know there's obviously way better cards, right? Like any activated ability. So like Kraj would be better off with this guy. He's gonna be an absolute powerhouse in a lot of decks. Being able to copy a ton of stuff it's bonkers. I know it's XX, so it's a little restrictive, but that's okay.
I mean, I feel like he's never gonna be. Well, he might be, but like I feel like he's gonna be more often in the 99 than like a commander himself. But he's definitely going in a lot of decks.
I absolutely agree. I think this card is he's gonna be like a $10 or $15 card minimum.
Yeah.
He is up against Sin, Spira's Punishment. Read him out, Tim.
Let me scroll for 8 minutes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Where is he? I wish you could just search.
Nope, that's not him.
He's like,
I'm sure you can, and we're just too dumb.
Well, I can't just like do Control F. I don't know if Mythic Spoiler has a search function. I've actually never like looked that hard. All right, Sin Spira's Punishment for black, green, blue for a 7/7 Leviathan avatar with flying. It says whenever Sin enters or attacks, exile a permanent card from your graveyard at random, then create a tapped token that's a copy of that card. If the exiled card is a land card, repeat this process.
Tim, what's the lore behind this guy?
I don't know. It looks like a big plant.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you asking?
Final Fantasy X. I guess he's a planet eater. Why else would it have the land ability?
Maybe. He looks like a big like axolotl. That's all I got for you, Chris.
I guess.
He-
I mean,
he's got the whole no eyes thing going on, you know.
he does have eyes. He's got a lot of eyes.
Or are those little dots eyes?
I think those little dots are eyes.
They might be eyes. It's hard to see at the how zoomed in I was.
Yeah, I think the fact that it is at random is a little less powerful.
Yeah.
But still, to be able to cast something for free is pretty darn good.
But it does say exile a permanent card from your graveyard at random, so there's no chance of whiffing.
No matter what, yeah, correct. Unless you don't have a permanent in your graveyard.
Sure, yeah.
So if you don't have a permanent, you whiff, but you're not casting him and at 7 mana without planning on hitting something.
Oh yeah.
You know?
If you're casting him, you're planning to hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You be milling. Self-mill with this guy.
Ender. Yeah, Chris, he's a world ender, you idiot.
Yeah, I said he eats worlds.
No, you said he eats lands.
I said he eats worlds, which makes sense with the lands.
Okay, but he's not a world ender, he's a world eater.
Anyway, Go-Go's a better card.
Anyway, does Go-Go end worlds, Chris?
Probably.
No, I don't think he does. He looks just like a little wimpy bitch.
Yeah, you know what he would do? Trigger Sin's ability a second time.
Okay, and without Sin, Go-Go would do fucking nothing.
He would do so much more. Oh, wow, look, I drew a Llanowar Elves. Wow.
Oh, look, Go-Go's the only card on my battlefield. Guess I'll not do anything.
Same with Sin.
No, Chris, you're so dumb.
No. Go-Go wins. You've never played these games. Granted, neither have I, but I've played at least one, which makes me infinitely better than you.
And were Sin or Go-Go in that game, Chris? That's a big fat no-no.
How do you know? You don't know.
But the look on your face when I asked that told me everything I need to know.
You don't know.
Yeah, neither do you.
You don't know. All right. Bartz and Boko.
Bartz and Boko. This card is going to win the whole fucking bracket. I can promise you.
Okay. Read it out loud.
Bartz and Boko. 3 green for a 4/3 human bird. It's got affinity for birds. And when Bartz and Boko enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls.
Call me Bartz. Me and my Chocobo just go wherever the trail leads us. Final Fantasy V.
It's just so stupid.
Why is it stupid?
I hate this card. It's a human bird that has affinity for birds.
Yeah. You'll see that the Chocobos have a very strong bird kindred in this set. There's a lot of birds.
Yeah. Yep. And this guy's got an affinity for all of them. He's kind of into birds in a weird way.
This guy's about to be 2 green mana in my mono green bird tribal.
Yeah. Yep. He sure is.
Yeah.
And then,
think about it. If you play a Bop, that Bop can do 0 damage. Well, no, is Bop 0-1 or 1-1?
He's 0-1.
He's 0-1. That Bop can do 0 damage to whatever I want.
Fuck yeah, birds.
Targeted removal. Get Thanos involved? Oh, come on. This guy's mono green, and obviously he's the commander, Ryan.
Yeah, you're telling me you're building a bird deck with the guy who's got literal affinity for birds in his name? I don't think so.
Yeah, I really don't think so. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but you're wrong.
Yeah, like Ryan, I don't think it's clear you've never played these games the way that Chris and I
Yeah.
have played these games.
Correct.
Barts and
Correct.
Bokos.
You know who's in Final Fantasy Tactics?
A Chocobo?
No, just Boko.
Is it just Boko?
No, neither of them. It is up against Overkill, which is honestly like a pretty dang good removal spell. 2 and a black for an instant. Target gets -0, -9999 until end of turn.
That's pretty funny.
Like, honestly though,
Is
like, as a
9999
targeted-
the max amount of damage you can do in a Final Fantasy game?
pretty much.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I'm just saying that. Regardless, though, typically, yeah. See, look, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, tell me, have you ever had a creature with more than 10,000 toughness?
Yes.
Name it.
Barts and Boko.
Barts and Boko. Somehow, a card that isn't out yet was in your deck and got to over 10,000 toughness.
Yeah, well, the crazy thing was, like, I just kept playing a spell that said, like, if you like birds, get 1 billion toughness. And so, got like 5 billion toughness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is a pretty darn good card in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
I mean, it doesn't do damage, it doesn't kill, but that like 9999 basically guarantees you're going to remove whatever, right? Even if it has indestructible gone, this gets around indestructible.
I was just going to ask if that was the case.
Yes. Yeah, so I think for a targeted removal, the 1 extra mana does hurt it, being 2 and a black, but it's better than murder. Which is the standard rate of 1 black destroy target creature.
Yeah.
You know? So I think this is a good removal. But at the end of the day, I mean, I got to go bird.
I mean, you know what can't get removed by that card? 2 birds.
2 birds?
Yeah.
You're right, 2 birds. I put 5 for Barts and Boko because it costs 5 mana. I think that makes sense.
No, but Chris, we had 2 birds in play, so that actually only cost 3 mana. Can you please change?
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, he actually got less points. You're right. All right. I do like Overkill, though, and that's definitely a card I could see myself putting in some decks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's, like, all jokes aside, like, that's definitely going to get slotted in somewhere.
Yeah. All right, next up, Ancient Adamantoise.
Adamantoise? Like, because it's tortoise, right? Like, that's what they're going for? Adamantoise?
Adamantis?
Adamantoise. We're going French.
It's a French card. Yeah, it's a French card.
I've been playing a lot of Expedition 33, so I'm very French right now.
Oh, isn't it so good?
It's so good.
I finished it. I loved it. It's so good.
I can't wait to get back. Can we end this so I can go play?
No, finish the episode.
Okay, fine. Ancient Adamantoise. 5 green for an 8/20 turtle with vigilance and ward 3, and says damage isn't removed from this creature during cleanup steps. All damage that would be dealt to you and the other permanents you control is dealt to this creature instead. Whenever this creature dies, exile it and create 10 tapped treasure tokens. I mean, he's like...
It's kind of fun. He's just like he's a shield, right? What's that mechanic from Hearthstone?
I don't know. I never played Hearthstone either.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. It's like Guardian or something like that. I don't remember.
Sure.
But basically this guy's just a 20 damage shield.
Yeah, he's temporary health, right? Like he is...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I mean, the Ward 3 is really cool, so he's pretty hard to just targeted removal.
Mm-hmm.
When he dies is nice. So he, even if he gets targeted, you still get the 10 treasures no matter what.
Yep.
He does go away forever though.
He, exile and I mean, yeah, but honestly, at that point, I think he's done his job, right?
He's ramp, baby. Pay 8 to get 10 treasures.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, and he does damage protect your creatures, so you can attack without abandon.
Yeah, true.
Or attack with abandon, I think. Attack with abandon.
Attack with abandon, yeah.
Oh, and that's true. Ryan makes a good point. You can recur him with the trigger on the stack.
How does
So
that work?
when he dies, exile it and create 10 tapped treasure tokens. So you can, while that trigger's on the stack, you can recur him, like blink him out and recast and put him back on the battlefield, but that death trigger still exists.
Ah.
Because it's not exile it, then create 10 treasures. It's exile it and create 10 treasures.
Oh, okay. Picking up what you're putting down. That's neat.
He's pretty good. He's pretty fun. I mean, that's like a one-trick pony, right? But
sure, but like
that's like a one-time. Yeah, sure. It's like a one-time, like, haha, look, I gotcha.
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, butthole. Where's the next ephemerate?
But
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's good. Who's he up
All
against?
Right. He is up against Traveling Chocobo.
The lesser of the Chocobos.
No, actually, this is the mythic one.
Lesser compared to Bart's.
No. 2 and a green for a 3/2 bird. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library. If a land or bird you control entering the battlefield causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
Wow,
Great for landfall.
2 Panharmonicons in your deck.
That's right. I really like Panharmonicon, apparently.
Since when, Chris?
Since I like birds.
Every time one of these cards comes out, you complain about it. And now you're like, it's a bird. It's my favorite card ever.
That's right, because it's a bird.
Ugh.
What are you going to do about it, punk?
You're a hypocrite.
I am.
Everyone's going to point and laugh at you.
Yeah, they are. Anyway, I think this card is fun because it's a land, so it hits the landfall. Look at the top card of your library and play land. So obviously you're going for a very landfall style deck. This fits into those decks very quickly.
Birdfall.
I like that, actually. The problem is he's green, but if you're in the landfall style deck, you probably have black and blue and green and all those fun colors in it.
Yeah.
So what's your take, Tim? I'll let you pick.
I mean, if we're going just off of what I think is actually fun and not a rehashed mechanic they've done for the past 80 sets. Oh, you knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, I knew. I already knew. It doesn't matter. The next one will be the Chocobo because of the name of the card. I already know what you're going to force me to pick.
Yeah.
I already know.
Chris, you do know that card is winning the bracket, right?
I know. And it's stupid. Yeah. But that's where we are. The first card is the Earth Crystal. Guess what? I am really apparently on the doubling train today.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Why did that happen? I'm really on the doubling train today. 2 green for a legendary artifact. Green spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature you control, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. 4 green tap. Distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures you control. I'm a damn hypocrite, dude.
You absolutely are.
What is this? What am I? Why do I? All I've done is complain in the past about all these doubling abilities. It's so uncreative.
Yeah.
And then my first 3 of my 4 cards are like, dude, doubling, sick. I love, yeah.
Like, what happened to your Neanderthal brain? Like in the past month, before, like since we've been reviewing cards.
I don't know, man. It's new year, new me. It's May.
Look,
but this is also a crazy good card for
it's
Commander.
an amazing card. Like,
this is such a good card for Commander. Honestly, all of like the crystals are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Earth is the best of them. It is a cycle, but I included this one because it is, I think, the best of the cycle.
Well, it's the first time we've ever been allowed to use that excuse too. You just really went all out for Final Fan. Like this one, you were like, okay, I'm breaking all the rules we've set in place, and also I'm going against everything I've ever said.
What are you gonna do about it, Punk?
I could end the stream. Like I am the one.
You could, and Ryan would be so sad.
You'd keep talking for a little bit. There's like a 30-second delay. Maybe
Yeah,
15.
fair enough. All right, it is up against. Go ahead.
Nope, bed. Well, that's fair. It is up against. Hold on, I gotta scroll all the way down to find it.
Oh god, go to the commons.
I'm going to the commons. All right, summon fat chocobo. Just a big beefy chocobo summoned on the ground here. Oh, it's so stupid. 4 and a green for an enchantment creature, Saga Bird. It's 4/4. Its first pip in the lore counters is Wark. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with, whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then its second ability and it does it for 3 turns, is Kerplunk. And it says creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. I'll level with you. This card sucks.
We're supposed to be picking our 16 favorite.
This is my favorite. It's called Fat Chocobo, and the ability's name is Kerplunk.
Are you gonna put it in a deck?
No.
It doesn't even have a price yet because no one wants it.
I want it. I want to frame it.
Look at that. Look at that happy Chocobo with some Moogles flying around him.
Yo, he wouldn't even fit in the fryer, bro. Like, he is...
No. Okay. All right. We're picking the crystal. Sorry. I had no idea what Summon Fat Chocobo did. But now, I thought it at least may have been an uncommon. And if it was an uncommon, I maybe would have let it through. But this is a common draft chaff.
Chris, I have never been more irate with you in my fucking life.
No, you do not win this battle. You do not win this battle.
This is corruption of the highest order, all right? You saw this card, and you knew it was going to win because it's the best, Chris. And you're like,
but it's not.
It's common? That's elitist. You're elitist, Chris.
I am.
Sit there
anyway,
in your
next
fucking
round.
golden throne. All of our listeners
Next
who are
round.
watching on the stream, he's sitting on a golden throne right now.
What are you talking about? It's a old computer chair.
He's got like fucking Mercedes-Benz tattoo on his forehead.
This stream is recorded. People can see that
I'm only posting the audio. I'm destroying the video.
Straight to the VOD, boys.
Straight to the VOD.
All right. Next up, Ultima. This is the card that I was forced to put in here by our listener. I had to take out Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. Ultima, you know. And it is 3 white for a sorcery. Destroy all artifacts and creatures. End the turn.
Okay. So wait. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. You took out Ultima, Origin of Oblivion.
You put in Ultima.
Okay. Why?
Because Brian told me to.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. All
No,
right.
it's really good. He's got a point. No death triggers. If you have one of those, if you would cast one of those cards that's like at the end of your turn, if you don't do something, you lose the game.
Oh, true.
This stops it.
No, that's fair.
You don't have to do a discard. So if you have a ton of cards in hand, you don't go through the discard phase. It'd be a lot funnier if it was an instant.
That would be a lot funnier.
Yeah.
But also just like I just don't like non one-sided board wipes, obviously, because like I prefer one-sided board wipes because then I can close out the game. This just doesn't close out the game. This is just like a you don't get to play, and now let's like go back to 0.
Okay. I will say I was wrong. Literally reading the card because I'm an idiot. The exile all spells. So when it ends the turn, this is the reminder text. Exile all spells and abilities from the stack, including this card. The player whose turn it is discards down to their maximum hand size. Damage wears off, and this turn until end of turn effects end.
I can't even find this card on here. Where is it?
In where?
In Mythic Spoiler. I can only
It's a
find
mono white card.
I can't find it. Wait, am I blind? Have I been blind?
Probably. I mean, it's a really good board wipe. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is going to be a huge card to be able to play. It's a basically like you're not. I don't know. I feel like if I'm playing this, it's a sorcery, so it's on my turn. Is it like a I'm gonna bring you down to my level kind of card? It seems situational. I know most of the time board wipes are bring you down to my level, but oftentimes if I'm casting a board wipe, I'm hoping to follow it up with something.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the potential of having this hurts a little bit more with the end of the turn, but there are situations where the end of the turn is really nice.
Yeah, but this to me just seems like it just seems like a meh kind of like it meh.
I mean, I think it's a good board wipe. It's a really good board wipe. It's just not mind blowing. If that makes sense.
I think it's an okay board wipe. I think the fact that it ends the turn is really good, but then it's setting the game back to 0. And it's like, okay, now everyone race to. I guess if you find a way to also like give your creatures indestructible and then make it one-sided, that's pretty good.
I mean, you could cast this and then, while holding priority, cast the fairies, right? Which is the play.
Yeah, sure. But then
most of the times.
Yeah, but then I mean, then we're like getting into okay, well, what do I need to do to make this not fuck me?
Yeah, sure. But indestructible is a great way to do it. Anyway. Okay. It is up against Summon Knights of Round.
Okay, sorry, I had to look for it, but I got it. Yep, Summon Knights of Round, 6 white for a 3/3 Saga Knight. It's got 4 lore counters for create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. And then its last one is Ultimate End. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them.
I think this is a boss fight or like a challenge in the game where like they just keep summoning more and more knights. It's like there's like 100 knights or something like that should show up. I don't remember exactly how it works, but
I have no idea. I just like that it makes you essentially, okay, what is it? 4 times 3, so 12 2/2 knight creature tokens. And then at the end of that, they all get +2/+2 and indestructible. And indestructible counters.
So you can, if you have like an Ozolith out, you can keep them, which is pretty cool.
And it also doesn't say like just on creature tokens. It's on creatures, right? So you're putting this on more than just the things you created that turn.
Yeah. Ryan says 12 knights are summoned, strongest summon in Final Fantasy VII, which I get. That makes sense.
Sure.
I actually think I like Knights of Round more than Ultima.
I mean, I know I do because I think it's more fun.
Yeah. All right, next up, A Realm Reborn.
Ooh.
Is this mine or yours? Oh, this is mine. Oh, this one's great. 4 green for an enchantment. Other permanents you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color.
Okay.
So it's a mana fixer. It is ramp. I know it's 6 mana, but like Cryptolith Rite is similar to this. But Cryptolith Rite is specifically creatures, and this allows you to tap everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that it's permanence, I think, is at first I was like, okay, there's other cards that do this and for cheaper. But yeah, with its permanence, that's pretty good. I like that.
But, now your clues, your food, your treasures no longer have to be sacrificed. All of your creatures still. Your lands, you can tap your lands for mana.
Ooh.
Yeah, think of that one, Tim. Think of that one.
Good. Yeah, like imagine tapping a forest for like a green mana, right? Like you're starved for green mana. You're like, all I've got is this stupid forest. Tap that, boom, green mana.
Genius. Smart. You are connecting on another level today, dude. Who are you?
Look, man, I've been playing all 85 of the Final Fantasy games in prep for this episode.
Smart.
Yeah. I'm summoning Chocobos left and right. I'm ultimating at the end, when I have enough mana.
Okay, keep going.
I've been getting a job.
You got jobs?
I've got a job.
I believe it.
All right.
Cloud. It's up against Cloud.
Yeah. White for a 2/1 human soldier mercenary. It says when Cloud enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of oh my God, Chris, you fucking idiot.
More doubling, baby! Woo, 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 woo!
We can't. What happened? Do you have a concussion? Did you fall into a coma and wake up a different person? This is 5 out of 8, Chris.
I just really like the fact that he's like a Stoneforge mystic. He lets you tutor for equipment.
Oh yeah, I stopped reading there, Tim. Oh no, you just got the fucking doubling.
Shut up.
As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So no wonder they've got 500 cards in this set. 450 of them are just fucking ability doublers.
You're not wrong. But also, look at that Buster Sword. It's sick.
He's busting.
Man, the pre-orders for this are crazy. Look at that. This is already a $20 card.
Oh,
you know why? Because Stoneforge Mystic is probably a $20 card.
Yep.
I think Cloud is better.
Yeah, I had no stake in that race.
Yeah, Cloud is better. He's going straight into Roger. Windmill slam him right into Roger.
Oh yeah, he is, I guess that is white and red. Yep.
All right. This one's mine. Vivi Ornidier, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a black mage. Or red mage? He's a mage. Vivi, 1 blue red for a 0/3 legendary wizard. 0, add X mana in any combination of blue and or red, where X is its power. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Vivi Ornidier, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. This guy's incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
This is amazing. It's crazy. If you can bump him up at all, right? Like, look, he's in blue and red. Do you know what those two struggle from? Ramp.
True.
He is insane.
Yeah, he's really good.
The fact that it's free. It's not a tap ability.
That's so
and then when you cast whatever mana you use, whenever the mana you make, it makes him even freaking stronger.
And it's every turn. Like, it's once each turn, but it's each turn. It's not your turn.
Only during your turn.
Oh, it does say only during your turn. Okay.
Ryan says 2-card infinite mana combo.
I don't know. What's the...
Let's go see what it is. I'm gonna go look it up. Combos.
Oh, Niv Mizzet. Yeah, that makes a lot. Yep.
Niv Mizzet?
Doesn't he like give you? Oh wait, no, it's that one to the left.
Oh, is it Quicksilver Elemental?
Yeah, Elemental. What does that do?
How does this work?
I don't know. We don't have time for this. There's a lot of dead air.
I'm just reading it, right? Like,
yeah, I know, but we're recording,
repeat.
so let's go. He's crazy. 2-card combo, him and Quicksilver Elemental.
Oh, is that how this works? Every time you activate blue, it like forgets the previous instance that it had Vivi's ability?
I don't know.
That is so confusing.
I can't read your screen.
Oh, so
You're
basically
the only one having this conversation.
So Vivi has that ability, right? But then Quicksilver Elemental has 1 blue. Quicksilver Elemental gains all activated abilities of target creature until end of turn. You may spend blue mana as though it were mana of any color to pay the activation cost of Quicksilver Elemental's abilities. You reactivate Elemental. Yeah, so you every time you activate Quicksilver Elemental, you choose that it gets Vivi's ability. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it resets the once a turn limit. So it's like it forgets that you pay a blue, Quicksilver gets Vivi's 0 and forgets that it may have had the 0 before.
Oh, okay.
And so like Quicksilver Elemental, you pay the blue, get Vivi's ability, use Vivi's ability to give a bunch of mana, and then pay a blue to then gain Vivi's ability again. And it forgets that it had already used Vivi's ability.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
We've just been spending a lot of time on this.
I know. Regardless, though, Vivi's busted, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's crazy good.
We said that 7 minutes ago.
Whatever. He's against the Buster Sword. Who's busted? Buster or busted?
Buster.
What's better?
Well, let me read it out, Chris. 3 for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. It's pretty good. It's like a little like mini cascade.
Doesn't matter. Vivi's better.
Okay, Chris. All right, fine. Let's go read the next one. Spend 15 minutes on your card and then talk.
No, you're right. No, Buster Sword's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. It's any spell, right?
No, let's just move on. What's the next one?
Yeah. Buster Sword is better. Buster Sword is good, right? Like, I'm very happy to have had Buster Sword. Buster Sword would be good in any deck that is an equipment-focused deck. Mm-hmm. I guarantee Vivi is banned in a year.
You think he's going to be banned?
I have a gut feeling Vivi's banned.
Okay. I wouldn't be like, I'd be a little surprised, but maybe not like that surprised.
All right. Last two are both yours. Which one do you want to do?
I can't read any of them.
A tier versus Sephiroth.
Oh, I'll read Sephiroth.
All right. So the first one is A tier in Priwin. Let me try to spell that. I gave up.
Aettir.
I think I got it. No, I put an extra E in there. All right. 6 mana for a legendary artifact equipment. It has equipped 5. And equipped creature has base power and toughness XX, where X is your life total.
This is stupid, man. You get a little trample, you get a little life gain.
Again, another great card in Roger. Anything that lets you like equip for free, like Sigarda's Aid, this card is bonkers.
Yeah, absolutely.
But imagine playing this card like on your big beefy creature when you have like 3 life left.
Well, yeah, at that point it's like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
the
I would
ability
still
to
take it though. Like,
Oh yeah, if you have a 40/40 creature on like turn 5 or 6,
yeah.
that's insane.
And then if you have I'm drawing a blank on the life gain. Like when you do damage, you gain. Is it life gain? Uh, the when you do combat
Lifelink.
life
Lifelink.
link. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god, Tim.
I know. I had a brain fart. You know, like when you think of a word and you think of the wrong word, and then you can't think of not that word specifically. I just kept in my head. I kept thinking life gain, and I'm like, that's not the right word. Anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, no, this is insane. I mean, it's insane in any equipment deck, right? Because you've got a lot of things in an equipment deck that are, one, going to find this for you, two, put it onto the field for free, probably, and three, equip it for free. Also, like
the equip for free is the key.
Yeah,
Equip 5 ain't cheap.
it's not. No.
Right? If you hard cast this at hard equipment, 11 mana
Yeah,
is a lot of freaking mana.
it is, but to get potentially like 40/40 plus 40 plus 40, like that's pretty good.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like this card's got to be cheated.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do really like it though.
Yeah. So it is up against Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier.
Yeah. So Sephiroth Fable, no, you're ready, tier. So I'm good. Sephiroth Fabled Soldier, 2 and a black for a 3/3 human avatar soldier. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability is resolved this turn, transform Sephiroth. And then he turns into Sephiroth, 1-winged angel. With flying and supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, 1-winged angel, you get an emblem that says whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards.
I mean, the fact that it's an emblem is crazy.
Yeah. Like, it gives you an emblem of Blood Artist, right? Like that your Blood Artist combos are now almost like half the interaction is cut off, right?
No, it's unremovable. You can't get rid of emblems.
But you still have to be able to kill some, like...
Sure.
Yeah.
But you don't need a creature anymore. You have
exactly. Yeah.
Why is it a sad joke, Ryan?
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Well, I mean, I know this is the final boss of 7.
Sure.
He is a super soldier, right? He's whatever, and he becomes a giant, weird angel creature, and that's who you fight in the sky.
Just like Captain America did in Avengers.
Right, exactly. Because it actually destroyed planets. Okay. That seems reasonable.
Is he saying it's sad because, like, in compared to destroying planets, the ability's not that good? That's my only guess.
It goes through the cosmos to hit your party.
Oh, correct. Yeah, okay.
Oh, because it's a bad ability. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. For someone who's never played the game, I like that ability.
I also find it really funny that he is an angel and he's mono black.
Yeah. He can be
I mean, it's not often you get a mono black angel. I don't even know if there are any mono black angels. There probably are, but there's not many. Human avatar soldier to angel nightmare avatar. I mean, I guess if one of your arms falls off and turns into a wing. Yeah, fallen angel. Yeah, true. Tim, they're both your cards. What's your pick?
The fact that it's an emblem and I feel like his ability to transform him is not hard to do, especially like in a sacrifice deck. I feel like
you are such a weeb.
I'm such a weeb?
Of course you pick the hottie.
How does that make me a weeb?
God, you just Sephiroth lover.
He's pretty good in Smash.
That's what I mean. You just see him, you're like, oh, this guy's so handsome.
Do you think he's not good?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
I never played him that much.
I mean the card, you idiot.
Oh, the card's fine. Yeah, it's a good card. The fact that it becomes an emblem, I know it's not super exciting, but also it's good.
Well,
You
yeah,
know.
good. You picked like what is it, 4 doublers? Like we don't have to go with
Shut
excitement.
up.
Yeah.
Shut up. We don't know what we're doing. Okay. All right. We made it through round 1. Round 2. Go-Go Master of Mimicry versus Bartz and Boko. There is an answer here that is the correct answer, and then there is an answer here that is the Tim answer.
I really couldn't care less, Chris. Just put Go-Go.
Okay. Thank you. Ancient Adamantoise versus the Earth Crystal.
Earth Crystal.
Wow, you're speeding through this.
That one's not really a competition in my mind. It's boring, but Earth Crystal's better.
Summon Knights of Round versus Cloud.
I mean, getting any equipment into your hand is obviously very good. Is the I'm drawing a blank on the other card's name. The
Stoneforge Mystic. That's also a
Stoneforge
tutor.
Mystic. Is it good because it's just like the best card you can put in an equipment deck, or is it just an actually like really good card?
Because it's a really good. It was banned. Do you not remember this card was banned for a while?
Was it really? I did not know that.
Yeah, Stoneforge Mystic was banned for a long time.
Huh.
At least I think it was banned in Modern. Maybe it wasn't banned in Commander. No, it was banned in Modern.
I could see that. Like if they had like a particularly like.
So this is the other thing too. Look at the second ability.
It's my webcam is blocking it.
Oh, basically it's search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then 1 and a white and tap. You may put an equipment card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, okay. So yeah, cheat something in.
You get to tutor something
and then cheat
it in, right?
Yeah.
You go get like your you get your A tier and Pruin and cheat it in.
Yeah.
You have Sigarda's Aid, it immediately gets attached, right? There was a modern deck entirely based around this.
Okay, so for Stoneforge Mystic, I understand why that's a $20 card. It feels like the Cloud is like still really good, but like less good than that, right? Because it's also only equipment. And
it's because it's pre-order, right? It's just not out yet. It'll go down. I think Cloud will be a $10 card.
Yeah, I can see that.
But in my opinion, though, I think I'm going to cast Cloud more than I am Knights. I think Knights is a stronger card.
Oh, but it's 7 mana.
But you got to get to 8 mana first.
Oh, 8 mana, yeah, miscounted. Yep.
Like you got to get to 8 mana.
Yeah, that's fair. And in white, that can be tough unless it's paired with green.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And 1 overkill will get rid of your 8 mana 3/3 Knight.
1 overkill will get rid of
a lot of stuff.
Your Cloud.
Yeah, but he's already done the tutor, you know?
Sure.
Plus, I'm also trying to get a Cloud versus Sephiroth. But the problem is, Vivi is better.
Mm. So do you do it for the meme, Chris?
Damn it. I don't like this. I wasn't thinking. I was just adding dramatic pause. I go Vivi.
Okay.
I know you don't care. You're like, get this done. I'm done with this.
Yeah. These are all your cards now, so just go to the
Are
end.
they actually? Holy shit, they are.
Yeah.
This is my set. Me playing Tactics one time. That makes me a Final Fantasy expert.
You went the most boring route possible.
double, lots of mana.
Basically double.
Well, I want to hear your opinion then, Tim. Go-Go or Earth Crystal? Which is better?
Earth Crystal.
You think so?
Yeah. Go-Go's good, but I think you're going to get more... Well... I just like Earth Crystal better. I don't know which I would say is better.
That's fine. And then Vivi versus Cloud.
Vivi, yeah.
Yeah, Vivi. I mean, Vivi's the best card in this set. it's just I'm sorry. There's no question about it in my mind.
Mm.
The fact that he is here and the fact that he does that. I know it's only a once per turn, but it ain't going to be that hard to give him a bunch of mana or a bunch of counters, or buff him up. You're in Izzet. It's non-creature spells. What do you think Izzet does a lot of?
Mm. Oh, I thought you were gonna answer yourself.
Oh no. Okay, fine. I will cast non-creature spells.
Yeah, there you go. You got there.
Like Vivi is going in Garrison Starn, no questions asked, unless he actually stays at $80.
He might, honestly.
So
he's mythic.
He is mythic. He's not going to stay at $80. I bet he'll be a $35, $40 card.
He'll definitely drop, but I think he's probably going to be the most expensive card of the set.
I also think that the market is going to flood like mad with Final Fantasy. I bet this set is very opened.
Yeah, I could see that.
So congratulations, Vivi or Nidier. You are the winner of this bracket. Yay!
Yay!
So thoughts?
Not enough Chocobos. Not enough doubling. I wish they had something that, like, when you did something, you got it doubled an ability or a triggered ability or activated ability. Like, I think that'd be nice to have more of those cards.
Okay. So, we'll do the commander decks next. I think there's 4.
Hooray.
I know. We'll just review the Cids.
The Cids could be their own deck, right? Like 15 creatures is
that's half
a
your
creature
creatures.
limit in some decks.
Yeah, that's half your creatures, yep.
Yeah.
Make him your commander.
God, there's just so many fucking cards, man. Like,
it's a lot.
This is too
It is
much.
a lot. It's a lot. Anyway. All right, Tim, what's going on in your life?
Honestly, not much. It's been pretty slow ever since getting back from our trip, so not too much has been going on, which is kind of nice, kind of what I wanted. But yeah, I mean, it's been work. Expedition 33.
That's so much fun, isn't it?
It's really good. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I'm glad I played that. If anyone hasn't played that yet, give it a try. It's on Game Pass. How far are you?
I don't want to give any spoilers because I just got past, I think, a critical plot point. So that probably tells
Did you just transition from Act 1 to Act 2?
I don't think it went to Act 2. If it went to Act 2, I missed it. But it does seem like the event that happened was an act-ending event. We can talk about it offline. I don't want to put any spoilers in here for anybody who might want to play the game.
Okay, that's fine. Do you know what I'm doing in my life right now?
What?
I signed up for a Harvard class.
Ooh, what class?
CS50, Introduction to Computer Science.
Why?
Because it's free.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that part of the Trump thing?
No. Well, partially, but Harvard has always offered like a bunch of their classes for free, and anyone can audit them. You can pay like a couple $100 and actually get a certificate out of it, which is pretty neat.
That's cool.
But like you can also just go audit it for free, and you get all the slides, you get all of the videos, you get all of the material. You can actually submit your projects to be graded. Yeah, it's cool. Pretty dang neat. And I, with our work, I have an interest in wanting to learn more of like a traditional kind of programming, coding, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so this class does teach you like Python and C# and SQL database management and things like that. So I'm very interested in learning at least the basics of that. So I figured, that could be a good way to spend some time in the afternoon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, go get your free lecture from Harvard, everyone.
What are you like fidgeting with something, or is your beer?
Oh, do you hear something? I'm fidgeting with something.
Okay.
Sorry. My headphones make it hard for me to hear what's going on.
No, that's
Well,
fair,
that's good though, because that means my mic is definitely louder.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we can wrap it up there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we could spend another like 2 hours on these cards, man. It's so much. It's too much.
All right, hear me out. Our next stream will just be 3 hours of us reading every card and saying nothing.
No.
Just could you imagine like going on stream and being like, "Welcome to Casual Commander. We'll start with Go."
I didn't even spend 20 minutes looking at the cards other than like today, right? Like to get my 8, I spent some time, but leading up to that, I didn't even I spent
Well, you don't care about Final Fantasy.
But I usually, even with the IP, I'm like checking to see the cards, like if the cards are good or anything.
You just really don't care about Final Fantasy, but that's okay.
No, it was fatigue, man. I saw the first like cards come out, and then when it was 5 weeks later and there were still cards coming out, I was like, I can't keep up with this. Like it's not.
Sure. That's
it's
fair.
too much.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, let's end it there. It was good to actually talk about Magic again. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna do it like you said in the beginning. Like they just kept coming out with cards.
They kept coming out with cards. It was hard.
I think Vivi only came out like maybe a week ago.
No, he's been announced for a while.
Has he? Okay, I only saw him.
He was one of like the first ones to get spoiled.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I only saw him because of our Discord, but
yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, I guess we'll end it there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you think we missed any or we were just hideously wrong in our favorites. I'm sure we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually are. I think most people are going to agree on Vivi, but like all the other ones we'll probably get feedback for.
Pretty much. Cool. All right, guys. Have fun. We'll see you next time for Commander Decks.
Bye, everybody.
Yep. Until then, I'm Chris.
And I'm Tim.
And this is Casual Commander.
And we love you.